So hi guys, a very good afternoon, good evening. How you doing? I'm Justine Kapani. I'm the founder and CEO of I'm Decor and Design. We are in the business of designing and manufacturing home and office decor and interior solutions. And as you know, I'm the founder and the CEO, which means that I'm the brainwave and the brainchild. So most of the ideas around the design, around branding, marketing, that's a great thing. The lights back in India, especially in Delhi NCR, it seems Noida, specifically where I am. The light cuts don't go for more than probably half an hour or so, which is a great improvement, I feel. So, coming back to the main subject, which is around our work. So, interior solutions, designing, making, manufacturing furniture. We have lamps, we have mirrors, we have center tables, we have coasters, we have corporate gifting items. We've got some very interesting, innovative style, which is inspired from golf and from Sea World, and then, of course, there are chess boards, chess tables, and stuff. And the smaller items, which is fast moving items, which may and are of good interest to people who are in B2C category, which is customers. We have coasters, we have photo frames, we have small vases, we have clocks, we have cutlery, we have I mean lots of stuff. I mean the list can go on and on. And it's a great start to a week. It's a Monday. It's not that hot. I mean, I've been sitting in the room without an air conditioner for probably 3 hours of my time now, and I'm sharing my thoughts, which is from the leadership playbook of Silicon Valleys, and this is the $1 trillion coach. We've been only talking about $1 million, $1 billion. This is $1 trillion, and it's talking about pairing people and finding the right people and mix and match, which is basically, I think, a kick-ass smart way. When you have a team working with you, who are the people who are along with you, who are the ones who are kind of leading your venture or your idea, the back-end team, the strategy team, the branding team, the marketing team, and of course the design team, which is most important as well, because they are consistently improvising on the content and stuff. The ideation team, so any member in a team, starting from a smaller level to the highest level, is most important. And they are talking about pairing people, and this is asking us a question: which are the top characteristics to look for smarts and hearts? Who are these people who can give you the great team first attitude? So obviously, it's not people who are small talkers, who are smooth talkers. They depend a lot on their physical appearance. They believe in a lot of other stupid and juvenile stuff like flirting, or probably they'll have consistently trying to get attention of people onto them. They do loose talk. They discuss other people. They may work in an organization, but they backbite and they talk about their own bosses and other people and stuff. So these are the people you're going to stay away from them, because if they're doing it about other people with you, they're obviously going to do it with other people about you as well. So that's a lesson, at least I've learned, with various years of experience and stuff. And the ideal thing is to stop even talking about people. Ideal approach is to talk about ideas and talk about the world, talk about your designs, talk about concepts, talk about what's happening, some interesting stuff. Keep it work related and stuff. And I think my thoughts are kind of reflected in this book. Which has got this. It's got the heading called Pair People. So this is about Bill. Bill was someone who placed high value on relationships, and he believed in team building. He believed in developing relationships within the team, outside the team, and he was always looking for opportunities to pair people. And there were people who didn't want to work together, so he would assign them different tasks, different projects, and different decisions, and let them work on their own. And where he found that there was some bonding and some synergy happening, he would put them in a team and make them work together from morning to evening. And then he's saying that avoid being a dictator. I also very strongly feel this. I mean, you can be you can have you can be a pusher at work. I mean, you can be motivated, inspired, and you can be a do-it-all kind of a person who's fast, quick, dynamic, and stuff. But avoid these aspects of personality at work, which is being a dictator, assigning tasks, and being a bully, and you're then trying to pair up people and make fun of them at work or about them in front of other people and stuff. Avoid doing that. And I think the more important, crucial point is that get a point forward for projects, which is most important. Leaving aside your stupid, irrelevant likes is. I'm calling it stupid because I think Acume speaks more. So I hope that clarifies where I'm coming from. And it's like you got to prepare yourself with material which is presentations, which is photographs, which is ideas, which is strategies, which is plans, which is projections, which is, I mean, you have to kind of think forward and backward and also be preparing for the kind of, questions and possibilities which are going to be developing around developing an idea or probably a product or even a venture in global business management. So this is what it is, and he's saying stop dictating and start pairing people. The better the decisions, the better the team involvement, the stronger the result and stronger the team. And he says Bill would actually coach Jonathan to do things himself, and this is a great example. This is of Google, where as a CFO, Bill had asked Jonathan to seek him out and mentor him on the ways the company can be run, but he also advised him to kind of get into the systems and processes and do stuff themselves rather than expecting other people to do it. And this was really helpful because he'd already created a trusted pair relationship on the management side, where the actual objective was to actually do the work. And in any organization, in any task you do, in any professional setup, anything creative, anything whatever, there's always a point which is of delivery. Your delivery schedules matter more. So rather than spending time on kind of debating and discussing ideas, it's always a great idea to have an action and go forward with it. And then he says that we learn to trust each other, we learn to kind of play along with each other, and we started focusing on the strength of each person, because we know that each system and each environment has negatives and has critical points as well. But what we realize is it's important to focus on the positive. And I personally and professionally very strongly feel that it's most important to kind of do away with the critical, because critical can help you improve, but critical can also bring down the energy. It can be discouraging, it can be disempowering. And what's really important is to kind of encourage people and appreciate people, and kind of make them feel special, make them feel good. And of course, when you're pairing people, you have to kind of have people on board who can take decisions, because design, architecture, creative, branding, marketing, PR, personal relationships, including global, international, or micro, you take a look at any country, is all about decisions and stuff. So what's really important is to kind of also have an happiness quotient, because like I keep saying, and I'm still reminding you, people come from different walks of life, they're from different countries, they come from different environments, they may have personal and other situations happening to them. So if they can come into an environment and they can open up and they can kind of let their guard down and talk, and they can be honest, and they don't have this thing about being judged. So it's okay to talk and express. And the point is to be mindful and thoughtful, because as a boss or as a management head or as a person who's spearheading a task force or whatever, you yourself have to kind of have those core skills in you. So no likes, no discussing people, focusing on the core, which is what do you do, what are you there for? I mean, you're there to kind of have ideas, you're there to kind of present solutions, you're there to kind of do a mind share, you're there representing your own organization, the people who invited you, your country, and international forums are all about that. It's not about appearances alone, it's not about your hips and your pardon this, but boobs and stuff. It's actually about overall development, which is intellectual, which is business information, which is the foundation of your product and your company and stuff. So all of that matters big time. So hope this helps, and this is actually a great fantastic read because it gives you so many insights and perspectives. And people who have roles as managers or whatever, they are expected to do a certain task. So, you know, respect your team and kind of have confidence in those. And this is just a reminder that have a great day ahead and focus more on success stories and on stories which are about loser personalities and stuff like that. And then you will know that who are the right people to pair up with and who are the people who are worthy of your time and energy. Spend time offline researching, spend time reading, spend time trying to change the way you think, because human brain is so beautiful. You can actually get new insights and new ideas and not feel blocked, and you can actually feel creatively inspired and motivated, or whatever terms you want to use, and you can make the best use of it for yourself in your personal and professional situations. So I'm on justinekapani.im@gmail.com, and my alternate email address is jkapani@gmail.com. So level up means going back to the basics of school and education. Consider each day learning, and trust me, it helps, it works. And if you have no office environment, and if you have no environments that you're used to and stuff, rather than complaining and cribbing, make the best use of it. Nobody's stopping you from switching on a computer or kind of getting into a book or getting into a library or getting into some other environment where you can have just a thought share happening. I mean, I do this all the time. If I'm not in my office and I'm working out of a mall, because I want to kind of research or whatever, I hit it off with people in the retail outlets and stuff. So it's just an example. So love and luck, Justin Kapani, and have fun and have a blast, and wishing everybody a great week ahead. Take care. Ciao. Bye bye.